Bjorn Ironside. Alright. So what's happened? What has happened is so we just started the game and well, in the last recording, the last stream, I've pretty much just gone through the details, like who I am, who my peoples are, who's on my council, just some people in my family that happen to own the other land. Like, for example, this brother, Sigurd, he owns Denmark. And when we open the game, when you start the game, you're in a battle here in Zurich because your brother, well, he's dead now. Our brother, where is he? Yeah, see, our brother Halfdan, the white shark, he was having some beef down in his area here. So at the start of the game, you're already called into this war to help your brother. So we just finished that war. And at the end of that war, one of my damn neighbors, what's his name? Yeah, Vag. He started beef with me while I just left the battle. So all my soldiers were already like drained and tired. We'd lost a whole bunch of countrymen and peoples, like in my brother Halfdan's war. And we also had to spend money because I got captured by the enemy and Halfdan didn't want to pay for my bail. So while we ended Halfdan's little war, this stupid Varg decided he's going to start beef with me because he wanted this little island that's next to him. Because I actually had control of this little island here, Oland. Yeah. Well, Oland is actually part of his territory. So Varg, his territory is Småland. This state here, the state of Småland, and the little island of Erland, so I should say, because it's got the O with the two dots. Erland happens to be part of the state of Småland. Yeah, see? Or Småland. Öland, see? That's within Småland. Because when we look at, see, the Jarden of Småland, Öland is there. So, I mean, I get it. He wants to complete his state. He wants to have complete control of his whole state and all that. But he just had to do it the worst time when I just finished beefing with these guys up in Britain for my brother. I just backed my brother up, got imprisoned by these British fools, and I'm tired from that war. So when I had to come back here and get this guy off my back, I couldn't beat him. My army was just not strong enough. Like, we was lacking in levies. Our soldiers were tired. And also, I don't have the resources right now. Like, I got no prestige, so I can't build up my forces right now. So unfortunately, we lost the little island of Erland. Where are we right now? So we just lost that. And in fighting Varg, this bastard, when fighting Varg, I lost some of my peoples. So I lost my original chancellor, Ivar. And Ivar happened to be the main owner of these little counties here in Bergsland. But who owns these counties in Bergsland now? Is that Ivar's son? Hold on. Yeah, see? Oh, so it's Ivar. This is Ivar's son. Sverker. He's 7 years old. And I think his little brother owns the other one that... Yeah, so this is also Ivan's little son. So this is his youngest son, who took one of the counties. And the other two counties, so Vasterman and Dallaberg is owned by the oldest son now. And Uvre is by the youngest son. So we lost Ivar, unfortunately. He was a bit lacking in the diplomacy department, even though his job was all about diplomacy. But we also lost another one of my men in my council. And he was the spy master, the rapist. Slavoy, what was his name? Slovy. And Slovy, that filthy rapist, he lived here in this little island. Like, cause he was a bit of a... He was a registered offender, alright? So we had to kind of isolate him away from the rest of my area and just, chuck him in that little island there just so he wouldn't impregnate all the women's. But now... Is this Slovy's son? Yeah, so Solvi, sorry. Sylvie, this master trickster. Now he's son. Oh, they look the same. Look at them. They kind of look. They got like the same nose bridge and stuff. They look heaps similar. That's heaps your dad. You're heaps Sylvie's son. Thorgils. So Thorgils, he's kind of following in his father's footsteps, but he's not as masterful at intrigue. Still good though. He's still got enough intrigue, so he's still good as a spy master. But one thing I'm glad about him is he is not going down the seducer career path. He's just being a schemer. So I like that. If you want to be my spy master, I'd rather you become a schemer rather than a sexual deviant. So, you know what? I'm glad that he is now part of the council. I think it was always suited for you, Thorgils. Your father, he wasn't exactly the right person to have in my council. Well, I don't know, people didn't feel comfortable about him having such a seat at my table. But now you are there, and you know what? I reckon we can work things out. I reckon things will be good. So, welcome, Thorgils. So, who took the seat as chancellor? Who do we have here? Hroffel, rolling on the floor laughing. Hroffel. Or Holf? We'll call him Rolf. Call him Rolf. So, Rolf. Oh, he's deceitful. Oh, why? What's with all these deceitful ass chancellors? I'm pretty sure Ivar was deceitful too, wasn't he? Was your father? Oh no, he was arbitrary. So, Rolf of Hälsingland. What's that? What's Hälsingland? Where are you, Rolf? Oops. Hälsingland. What's that? Oh, here. Oh, okay. This is Hälsingland. So, Rolf, he's just and he's wrathful. We Vikings, we like wrathful gentlemen, so, he gets brownie points for that. He'd be a good Viking. You don't really have the damage to be out on our raids, but you're still alright. Look, this right now, you are the best suited for the chancellor seat. Well, one of my knights is better, but he's not landed. You are landed. Okay, so here in Crusader Kings 3, when you're deciding your counselors, the people that are gonna, do your church, religious matters, like your academic and faith matters, your social and networking and diplomacy matters, your stewardship and finances, military and, intrigue. So when you're choosing each of your counselors, it's better to have the primary stat required to be as high as possible. 10, see, when I chancellor, so he's the diplomacy department. When I go over here, so each council seat, it has the required, not the required, but the stat that is focused upon. So with the chancellor, diplomacy is the focus, and when I hover over here, it shows that, see, 10, that's just considered an average skill level. Anything above 16 or above, that is what's considered top tier. That is what is considered excellent. So when I go over here, 16, okay, so when you go above 16, that is when it becomes excellent. What about here? So Thorgul's, his intrigue is 6. So once it's over 16, it will be considered excellent. And that's anything over, so 17 above stat level for your council seat. That's when you know, like, yo, this guy's gonna do the job very well. 16 is still good. It's above 10. So above 10, because 10 is average. You know, we got some average ass people. So what's 12? 12 is still average. Okay. Average. So we got some average ass people here, except for our priest. But once you go over 16, that is what's considered excellent, and that's when you know, this council seat, it's in good hands. Like, we've got the right counselor at the table when they have over 16 of the stat that is required of them. So that's one detail that we want to consider of our counselors. The other thing, so another thing to learn in the game is, this is the tricky part. This is what makes the politics. This is what I'm about to talk about, is like the political side of the game, and of ruling your realm, your legacy, your empire, your kingdom. When you have your vassals are the people that control the counties and stuff. Like right now, I control this county of Upland. Upland is the county, and it's where my capital city is. So my capital city is in Upland, in the town of Sigtuna. So when I put the cursor over here, see, it's my realm capital. So this is the capital of my whole area, or like of my whole empire, my whole, what's the right word? Yeah, realm is the word. It's the capital of my realm. And for those who don't understand what I mean by realm, it's like the capital of my empire, or the capital of my whole kingdom. My thing. So that's Upland. So I don't need a vassal for Upland, because I control the whole thing. I think so in Upland, the state of Upland, the duchy of Upland, I have different little towns that I can build, different little baronies. And I think if I build more castles, construct new, if I construct more castles or cities in the state of Upland, I have to have a vassal to look after them, or I look after them. So I can get the benefits for it, of the town or the castle, whatever. So someone has to be in charge of them, and then that means there'll be more things that I had to be in charge of, which sounds good, because like, oh hey, why don't I just get one state or one duchy, state, or I call duchies, I call them states, because it's easier for me in my head. So when I own a state, when I'm in charge of the state, for example, I'm in charge of Upland, the chiefdom of Upland. I mean, the Jarldom of Upland, sorry, I should say. Yeah, the Jarldom is the duchy or the state. So the state of Upland, I'm in charge of it. you need to be in charge of. So when you're in charge of a state or a duchy, you need to also be in charge of. So the state of Upland, you need to also be in charge of the capital. So the de jure capital, that means this is the capital city of the state. So the capital city of the Duchy of Upland, or the state of Upland, is Upland. Upland is, yeah, this is the capital city, or the capital barony. The capital, yeah, the barony, or the council. It's like it's the capital city, okay. So that counts as one of the counties that I own. So the state, hold on, let me zoom out. The state that I was trying to talk about, so I'm the ruler of the state of Upland. Upland is these 4 counties here, these 4 places. So this place here, this place here, this little island where the rapist and schemer lives, and here, Upland. So the 4 counties is Upland, this middle one, the island, Avenama. Let's just call it Avenue. So the island of Avenue, Gestricalandia. This one, we'll just call it Gestric. So Gestrica. So Gestrica, and the last county in the state is Soderman. This one. So, but what I was trying to say is, when you own a state that has however many counties in it, when you own the state, to be the owner of the state, you also have to own the capital county. The capital county is Upland, right here. So I'm also the owner of the capital county. So being a state owner, you also have to be a county owner, at least for the capital county. And that sounds great, because I'm the state owner, right? Why don't I just own all 4 of these states? Because, why don't I just own all 4 of these counties? Sorry. If I own the state, the whole state, shouldn't I just own the 4 counties in it as well? It's a good thing, because if I do own all 4 counties, you know what? That means I get all the tax. All the tax that each city develops. See, if I own these 2. I actually own these 2 counties as well. But I don't know, we'll leave the island for those questionable folk. If I don't own the county, one of my vassals, that's why he's my vassal. My vassal owns this county of Avenan. We'll call it Avenue. He owns the Avenue. He owns the county of Avenue, which means he's gonna pay me the taxes that they develop. But he's only going to pay a percentage. He's not going to give me all the taxes. I don't get 100%. I think I only get whatever we agree upon. So if we go to our realm menu here on the side. Hold on, let me close that chat. Let's put the realm menu on the side. And then so this is the domains I own. And then we go to vassals. This is the people that look after the counties that are mine, or that are under my rule. So I rule the counties. I might not be the managers of the county, but I'm still the boss of the business. For example, I might be I'm not the manager of that McDonald's or the McDonald's down the road. I'm not the manager, but I'm still the owner of both. I still own both of them. I'm not the head manager of either of those stores, but I am still the one. So as the as the CEO of my empire, these are my managers for my store managers. And let's look at Thorgils. So Thorgils, and I'm not gonna get all of the tax. What percentage of the tax? See, I think I only get 8%. 8%? No, that can't be right. Wait, tax is paid to you by. Why is he paying me 0? You fucking what? How is he paying me 0? No individual obligations, only feudal vassals. Why is he paying me 0? What the fuck? Hold on, this must be. Maybe I'm not high enough level for him to pay me. He doesn't pay me shit. What? Or maybe it's because we're not a feudal government. So I think that's another reason why you want to change to feudal. So in the last episode, I was talking about how I want to reform the religion and increase my authority, my tribal authority, which is going to cost heaps of prestige. I want to increase my tribal authority and reform my religion so I can adopt feudal ways, because we don't want to be a tribal government. We want to be a feudal government. And I think once I become a feudal government, that's when I can get taxes. Or I think it's my authority level. Provide taxes but otherwise free to do. Oh, okay. So I've only got a level 1 of authority. I think once I upgrade my authority, which I need more prestige for. See, it costs me 350 prestige. God damn. I think that's when they pay me taxes. Tribal rulers. But right now, no one is, because I have the weakest sense of authority. I think they don't have to pay me taxes, see, but otherwise are free to do as they wish. I think no one's paying me taxes. Look, everyone's got 0. You dogs. I got a whole bunch of little dogs on my table. None of them are chipping in. What the hell? Yo, I'm paying for everything we eat. What the? While they make money and they keep it all to themselves, you little dogs. It's hard, man. It's hard up and coming. These streets be rough, bro. Okay, so I'll explain what I was trying to explain. Oh my god, it's taking years to explain. Hopefully when I edit the content, I edit the important part. So when we own a state, like I own the state of Upland, why may we not want to own all of the counties within the state? Because if we are the vassal lords of each county of the state, see, he's the holder of this state. For some reason in this game, you have a limit to the amount of states you're allowed to hold. See, I'm only allowed to hold 4, a maximum of 4. And in the corner, here on the top right corner of the game, it's always going to remind you of how many you're allowed to own. So right now my maximum is 4. If I go over that maximum and I have 5, because when I start invading these other places and I start conquering more land, I might end up having more counties under my control. And then there will be penalties, like people will like me less, I'll become less popular. I think it will lower taxes and soldiers that they give me. It's just like people get unhappy, so they're not going to do as much for me because they're like, yo, he's too powerful, he's only allowed 4, why has he got 5? So it's going to penalize me. And that's the issue with, hey, I own a state, but why don't I own all 4 counties? Because it's gonna cost me money. I might want to actually own this little island. I might as well just lock it into this state, because at least I can make sure whatever everything is produced here, I get 100%. But there's benefits to owning different counties, because for example, I want to own this one because I know there's a special building. It's part of there's a religious site, and when you have a religious site, you get bonuses. When you are the holder of a religious site, you get a bonus. I own a religious site right now. Sigtuna is a religious site because we have the temple of Uppsala. Uppsala is a religious site, and because I have the religious site, see this, you get a special building. This special building gives me all these boosts, which is awesome. Especially renown. Renowned is the hardest thing to build. Here in our different currencies, our little board of currencies here at the top, we have gold, prestige, what we're really lacking in as tribal, because tribals we need prestige, piety, so this is religious points, and then renown. This is like how valuable your family line is, and this is the hardest to build, because when you build, but when you want to build renown, because when you do build renown, you build enough EXP points and you fill this meter, you get to choose a dynasty skill. And then these dynasty skills, they will apply to every single one of your bloodline family members. So all my kids will have whatever the skill is. So you can level up one of these trees. For example, we've got this +2 prowess and knight effectiveness +15. So everyone in my whole dynasty, in my bloodline, they're all gonna have this. The next level is more pursuit, efficiency, retreat loss. So we're just gonna become better. We're gonna have better outcomes every time we battle. Next thing is martial lifestyle experience, +10%. So if I was doing the martial lifestyle in my lifestyle focuses, I was doing martial, I'll get 10% more experience, which helps. Of course, each legacy, each tree is like a different category, and they all have different benefits. I want this one, the bloodline one. I love leveling up this one because, for example, the first one, noble veins, you have a 30% better chance of inheriting a good congenital trait, or even a new good congenital trait. What are congenital traits, you ask? So when we look at our character, we have our personality traits, and then we might have like an education trait, like this is after you get to school. Activities we do, like when we go on hunts, or we go to tournaments, or we go traveling, we can build trait, we can get the trait for this, like see, it gives me prowess and all that. And then we can also level up these traits, because so when I do more hunts, I'll get more learning and prowess, and we level it up again to level 2, and then we just get more stuff. So we have these traits. Lifestyle, so this is at the end of a tree, so lifestyle, I'll share that later. Fame trait, so the more you do something, for example, I think my character has been plundering and raiding heaps, so now he's become known as a Viking raider. Another trait is a congenital trait, and with the congenital traits, that's what gets passed on to your kids. It's something your kids can inherit. So I was hoping with my wife has the intelligent congenital trait. So if I had gotten this perk, this blood perk, with the 30% bonuses, there's a 30% chance more that our children, me and Ileana, will get this intelligent trait. That's mad. We want to make sure our bloodline carries these awesome traits, so we all become stronger characters. Like, look at intelligent, bro. You get +3 of all the stats. There's a better one than intelligent. The other awesome trait is genius, and that's the one I always want to get. See, +5 to all stats. And whatever your lifestyle selection is, you get 30% more experience of that one. That is mental. Genius is the best, and I would just want to be able to pick up that trait and pass it down to my bloodline. If I get this blood dynasty trait, there's 30% chance more that our kids, me and Ileana's kids, are gonna get that intelligent trait, but also a new good trait. So they might get the upgraded genius. There's a 30% chance they might get the upgraded genius version, or something else that's good. Hopefully this one. Right now she's intelligent, and hey man, she's my wife. I accept her. Like, I'm happy with that. I don't think there's any genius hoes out there. I mean, not hoes. I mean, females out there for me to conceive children with. But why do I need to? I have a perfect wife here. So there's those traits, but there's also other traits that are congenital. Because it said upgrade into a new good trait. There are also bad congenital traits, like ugliness and I don't know, like you can be deformed or something. Where's traits? Doesn't say traits here. I'll look up a congenital trait. I can look it up. Like ugly. I'm pretty sure ugly is one. Yeah, it's a congenital trait. Look, see, ugly. You get less diplomacy, less fertility. That's so sad. And less attraction. And it's congenital, so it can pass on. So hopefully all you guys out there, you don't get ugly ass children. I don't know, unless you want it. I don't know why you would want these benefits. The only good benefit is -20, because sometimes these characters, you know, they don't have any contraceptive, so like they go hard on the fertility. So it might be a good thing to get this sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, we want these good congenital traits, and we want to pass them on. Another good congenital trait is what's another good one? Not strongs. I know it as Herculean or Amazonian. This one is a congenital trait. It makes sure that character gets +8 damage and a massive health boost, and they're more attractive. So it just means like they're alpha. It pretty much makes them more like alpha warrior. Powerful, healthy, and strong. This character's body is sublime. Damn. So that's another good congenital trait that can get picked up. Why was I talking about congenital traits? Because I was talking about renown. Oh, I was talking about renown because something was giving renown. Oh yeah, that's right. Because the temple of Uppsala, it gives more renown, +5%. It's hard to build renown. It's really hard. There's not many things that you can do in the game that build renown. It's difficult. It's very slow to build. But hey, at least I've got the site, the holy site. That's why I also want this other holy site of, I forgot what it's called. What's it called? I know the state is called Prandheimer, but the holy site is called Ranaheim. No. Yeah, Ranaheim. So we know this as Ranaheim. I also want to take control of Ranaheim. So instead of having all these counties, like, it's good and stuff, but there's specific counties where are good. This is another good county here. I know this one's a good county. Dallabergslag. We'll call it Dallaberg. Dallaberg is good because I know that this city here of Faline, see, it's got a special building. It's a gold mine. And gold mines, they give heaps of gold. It's like 2 gold per month. I know that doesn't sound like much, but in terms of what This is only giving like what, 0.4 gold per month, like 2 gold, like just having that building on top of other buildings, 2 gold per month. Like I want that gold mine, so I eventually want to. Sorry, kid, I might have to snatch your father's land off you, but yo, there's a gold mine here, and I want it. Yeah, because there's a domain limit, I have to be selective about what counties I own or I hold. It's cool to hold more counties, but you get penalized. It makes life harder. So you might want to control a whole duchy because it's convenient. You get like 100%, and like it's just economically sound. And also, like, you don't have to go to this side of the map for your town, the other side of the map, and all that. It's all just tucked in a small duchy. And also, when you develop, see, development increases the soldiers you get, the taxes, the supply. It just when you level up your development, this town or this county, when their development goes up, it also increases the development of the other little baronies, and also those developments getting increased, and everyone's development gets increased. It also helps boost the development of the neighboring baronies and counties. So all these areas here, if I start upgrading Sigtuna and up its development, which actually I'm going to do right now because I want a bit of development. It doesn't help that much with tribals, but you know, just for example, I'm going to up the development. So for example, it's development 2 right now. In about 5 months, it should become development 3. So development 2 right now, what does it give me? 300 supply limit and 1.1. Oh, well, it gives me 300 supply limit. There'll be more benefits in the end. When we see it's level 3, we'll see what the benefits are. So controlling, having a realm or having a duchy and different counties around it, when you develop the county, it helps neighboring counties further their development too. It'll be like, oh, we just built a new shopping district in my neighborhood. Now all of a sudden, more shopping districts and more industrial business parks and all that can start to build because there's development. Development is growing in this neighborhood. It's like gentrifying, like some uncivilized people. Eventually their economy will build. So that's the benefit of that as well. Man, I'm getting really deep into talking about this, but whatever. I don't know, it's just part of the content. There'll be many more episodes. I haven't actually done anything in the game yet. Oh, I remember one thing I want to do. I need a physician. So let's, hopefully they offer us a good position. The other thing, I explained it before, with the legacies and getting renowned. I'm upset because for some reason my house, my dynasty is under my brother's house, Sigurf. Sigurf is the leader dynasty that I have to follow. I'm not strong enough high level. And what's it, Sigurf's son? Why is Sigurf's son the new head of the dynasty? Is this Sigurf's son? Oh, this is Halfdan's son. Okay, so Halfdan's son, I guess he's like the top dog of our family dynasty, and he's the leader. Why? Damn you. Eventually, when I get strong enough, I can become the leader, and then I can choose. Oops. Then I will be able to choose here in the legacy tree. But right now, because I'm not the leader, and it's my nephew, Halfdan's son, Siegfried. Since Siegfried is the leader, when we get enough renown, he gets to choose. And right now he's just choosing whatever. I don't like that. I want to be the one to choose because I want that congenital trait, baby. I want to make sure that all my kids is geniuses. But yeah. And for some reason, even though me and Ileana, we have our son Eric, he don't have no congenial traits. Why did he not get her intelligent trait? That's why I want that 30% boost. We could have had a more intelligent child, baby, but we got some average ass beanie wearing Eric fool with only... Oh, he's got 6 damage now, huh? Oh, you got 6 damage. How did you get that extra damage? Holy Warriors, House of Warriors. Oh, because my home is all about... Oh no, this... Oh, it's because Siegfried, he picked that dynasty trait. Siegfried, remember we were talking about the legacy trees with the renown? House of Warriors is that dynasty renown trait, that legacy. So now you get an extra 2 damage. He only had 4 damage before. Pathetic. You go to military school and you only have 4 damage. That's pathetic, bro. You know what's... You want to know what's even more pathetic? I just looked at why he has 6 damage. He's got the legacy trait, but it's also because we have the holy sites. Owning the holy sites gives you benefits. Like I said, the Temple of Uppsala, there's a benefit to having this holy site. What is the benefit of having Uppsala? Do I get it? It's not the damage. Where's holy site? What's the benefit of having this holy site? Does it say? I'm not sure how to see what the benefit is. Holder of this holding. Yeah, so you get a bit more piety, renown, maintenance for my soldiers is cheaper, and night effectiveness. So we could probably see it here. So for example, piety. So I produce 2.3 piety per month, and one of the factors is the holy site. Yeah. So these holy sites have benefits to them. Wait, why does it say Jorvik gives us the benefit? What the hell? Do we own Jorvik? Oh, wait. I remember now. So, remember how I said we need these holy sites? As long as my dynasty, like my blood, have control of them, the benefits are here as well. So, for example, I own Uppsala. So, one of the bonuses is that my heavy infantry, like my Varangians, hells yeah, they get the bonus 5% damage. So for example here, Varangians, why do they only have 15 damage? What the hell? Oh, additional damage. Yeah. They have the realm capital and all that, but they also get here. So this is the bonus they get for being at Uppsala. They're stationed at Sigtuna, the capital. So whenever you have soldiers at your capital, they get more damage. This is a building in my capital, gives them more damage. But also having the holy site of Sigtuna Uppsala, 5%. So that's the other benefit of having holy sites. Holy sites, they just give you them bonuses, bro. There's just like benefits to having particular counties. So sure, it's cool to have 100% income rolling in a small area and building that development. But, you know, there's benefits to holding other places. For example, like if I go down here in another country and I happen to own... what's a good building? I don't really know many other good buildings around here. I know a significant building is there's a university here. Where is it? Is it here? I forgot. There's a university somewhere. I think it's this one. It's yeah, here. So the Santee Apollo, like I know this is another one. Better taxes here. Like there's benefits to shit. I don't know what the religious benefit is, but there's a religion that really benefits from this. Um, Other religious monuments you might know, like Mecca. Hold on. Oh, we can actually on the map we can look at the religious buildings here. Wait, that's not it. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, see? Hells yeah. Friday Mosque. I can't remember where Mecca is. Damn, sorry that I don't know, guys. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Please don't be angry at me. See the city of Petra. Where's Mecca? I forgot. But yeah, there's like, crazy ass buildings all around and they all benefit the different religions and stuff. Is there Great Wall of China? Oh, that's a massive one. I don't think there is Great Wall of China. Okay, maybe not. The pyramids? I don't know. Did the pyramids offer much? Where's the pyramids? Hold on. So I'm pretty sure Egypt's here. Where's the pyramids? Or is Egypt here? The pyramids. They don't give that much. They do give renown, which is pretty cool. Is that Mecca? No. I can't remember. Oh god. Constantinople has something, I remember. What is it? I don't remember what they have. Anyway, you know me, I get sidetracked all the time. What does this provide? So, Jorvik, one of our holy sites, yeah, it just does the stock standard. It's good. I like that. I might control that because, I don't like the fact that my brother Halfdan, that did rule Jorvik, now his son is ruling it. I don't know, man. Like, why is his son the head of our family? I should be the head. I'm the oldest. I am the oldest of the siblings. What, 44? This fool of a brother's in jail. Halfdan died. Sigford or Sigurf. He's up in Denmark, not letting me own him, and man, I gotta take over my family. But right now I'm struggling. We're struggling, cause we ain't got no prestige. We ain't got much land. We ain't got nothing. All right, so enough talking. I've talked too much shit right now. Let's make things happen.